the warnings about texting and driving. You've seen the billboards and the commercials, but chances are extremely high that you or someone you know has sent or read a text message behind the wheel. So how dangerous is it? I decided to find out by heading to the precision driving track at the Michigan State Police Training Academy in Lansing. When it comes to driving, I've never been in an accident. Never so much as gotten a ticket.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. And it's pretty safe to say I've never had a trooper with the Michigan State Police say this to me.
Do you have someone you can text?
Sergeant Matt Waters has been with MSP for 20 years now, and distracted driving is something he's passionate about preventing.
It can be fatal. In some cases it has been. Texting is one of the worst things you can do behind the wheel.
And I was about to learn that lesson firsthand on MSP's precision driving track.
This is a very controlled environment.
It's a closed course devoid of real-world distractions. No cars, pedestrians, stop signs, traffic lights, nothing but me, the road, and my cell phone.
Text away.
And I was amazed at how quickly my driving skills vanished.
At times it was pretty scary. You're spending about 50% of your time not looking at the road. A little bit over the fog line there. And your speed's drastically gone from 45 down to 30, going over the center line.
And it's behavior like this that causes accidents. According to the National Safety Council, drivers who text or use their cell phones cause an accident about every 30 seconds on the road, adding up to about 400,000 accidents this year alone. And it's easy to see why.
In that straightaway, which took us about 6 seconds to get down,
right,
about 4 of the seconds you were looking down at your phone. It's only 2 seconds looking up that you're driving.
That's scary. What's scarier is the amount of people who still admit to doing it. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, 71% of teens and young adults have admitted to sending a text while driving. That number jumps to 78% for those who have admitted to reading one. And it isn't just kids. Roughly half of all adults reported being a passenger in a vehicle where the driver was texting. But texting and driving isn't the only risk. Sergeant Waters says doing things like eating or applying your makeup can be just as dangerous.
We're crushed for time, and people think they can make that time up by multitasking on the road. And that is not the time you need to be multitasking.
Sergeant Waters says he's seen it all during his time patrolling, from people reading the newspaper or even a book to men actually shaving. And he wanted me to try some of the most common distractions to see how dangerous even the most legal activities can be behind the wheel. From adjusting knobs on the dashboard.
I'm getting kind of warm in here. Can you turn the air on or something, or at least a vent? Cool us down and down in here. It's getting warm. I'll keep her in the road.
To eating.
Why don't we pick the speed up just a little bit too? You're actually slowing down quite a bit.
To personal grooming.
See right there, you had one hand on the wheel, barely. You're driving with your wrist, and you were looking in your rearview mirror to make sure you were applying your makeup correctly.
No matter what I was doing, I exhibited a lot of the same signs officers look for in drunk drivers. Fluctuating speeds, inability to stay inside the lane, and improper turning. Sergeant Waters says since distracted driving affects you cognitively, visually, and manually, the results can be catastrophic. Distracted driving now ranks as the leading cause of traffic accidents, surpassing even drunk driving, leading to more than 3,300 deaths in 2012 and more than 420,000 injuries.
People need to be aware of the dangers. Again, most people think that bad things happen to other people, but bad things happen to good people all the time, and it could just be that one instant that could cost you your life or cost someone else their life. So you're basically driving a missile. This is a 3,000-pound missile you're driving at 50 miles an hour. There's a lot of force.
And he says a lot of responsibility to put down the phone, set aside the distractions, and just focus on the road.
Do you feel very confident that you could actually text and drive out in the real world when you have,
No, it's not easy to do at all. And here's some more information for you. You are 23 times more likely to get into an accident if you're texting and driving, 2.8 times if you're dialing a phone number, and roughly 1.5 times if you reach for a device or talk with someone while you're driving. If you're looking for more information on the risks, just head to our website. While there, you can also learn about our Band Together campaign to stop texting and driving once and for all.